Hey, it's Carless from Gamer Guys and Gals, and I figured I would do something for Christmas since everybody else was doing like their top 5 holiday console exclusives or whatever to get on Christmas. So I thought I would do something different since everybody had everything already handled. So this is my top 25 favorite Christmas Blu-rays and DVDs. So I hope you enjoy, and maybe check some of these out if you've never seen them. I'll give you a warning, it's not your typical, because if you know me, I'm a little bit different than people. So you won't see any Miracle on 34th Street or Christmas Story. Even though I love those, it's not something I watch like everybody else does, like a whole ton. But these are my favorites, so they'll probably be a little bit different than what you're used to, but hopefully somebody else enjoys this and checks it out. But let's go ahead and start with number 25, Silent Night. This is, from what I read, it's supposed to be a sequel to Silent Night, Deadly Night. I didn't know that, but when I was checking up, I found it. It's pretty much just about a bad Santa taking people out. It's a good movie. It's definitely worth a watch, and that's number 25. Let's go ahead and go into the next one, and that's Christmas Evil, which is pretty much the same. Something happens to this kid when he's young, and he wants to believe in like Christmas being good, and so he becomes Santa Claus and wants to punish kids that are naughty, and he wants to give to good kids. It's kind of an old movie, but it's a really good, and that's number 24. Number 23 is Anna and the Apocalypse. This is a new one for me. It'll probably move up the list more because I love musicals and I love zombies, and that's what this is. It's a musical about zombies during an apocalypse. You can see here Anna, she's the main character. She's hilarious. The whole movie is hilarious. It's just they don't realize they're in a zombie apocalypse. They're like walking around normal, and like everybody's getting eat around them, and they're singing. Sooner or later they realize it though. But real good movie. This is the first year I've had this, so this may move up later on. But right now, 23. At 22. Is Just Friends. This doesn't have a Blu-ray release, it's still just DVD only. It's about this guy, he's in school, and he's a fat guy, and he's in love with his best friend, Amy Smart, and it's Ryan Reynolds, of course, you can see there. But he has no chance with her, he thinks, and everybody's making fun of him because they find what he wrote in her yearbook about wanting to be her boyfriend, so they laugh at him. So he goes off to Hollywood and becomes this big time guy and loses all the weight, and then he has to come back to his town on Christmas, and he wants to try to get with her again, but he's kind of a douche since he lost all the weight. So it's got Anna Faris in it as well. It's got some other people in it. It's a good movie. It's worth your watch if you've never seen it. I haven't heard a lot of people talk about this, but it's a good movie. Number 22 is The Night Before. I'm sure everybody's seen this. It's hilarious. It's got Rogan and Gordon Levitt. It's real fun. It's about like 3 dudes night out on Christmas. It's really adult-like, sort of like Bad Santa, not for kids. The next one we have is Krampus. It's about the what is that, German? Or I can't remember what country, but they believe this goat-like monster Krampus comes and punishes bad kids on Christmas, and that's what this is about. Sorry, my phone's going off, but this is really good. I enjoyed it a lot. Next is Reindeer Games. This is one of my first DVDs. And I love Charlize Theron. This is one of her first movies. Her and Ben Affleck. I guess like these guys get him and they're trying to do like some criminal stuff, and he's not really Ben Affleck. He's just pulled into it. He's not really a bad guy. Definitely worth a watch if you've never seen this. It's kind of old, but it's a really good movie. Next we have ATM. It's about these people on Christmas. They're stuck in a ATM. I don't really see these anymore, but we did have some of these in our town where they're like inside of a box, like where you can go to get out of the cold and use your ATM. You don't really see these anymore, but they were around. They get stuck in there and there's a killer trying to kill them and they can't get out of it. Really, really good movie if you've never seen it. P2, an underrated movie I never hear anybody talk about. I wish we'd get a Blu-ray release. This is a movie about a woman just getting off work on Christmas, and she has this stalker, creepish like security guard in her garage level, and he's got her stuck in there, and she's trying to get out to survive. If you've never seen this, definitely give this a look. This is one of my favorite horror movies, not just Christmas, but period. Really good movie. Next we got The Muppets Christmas Carol. There's no secret, I love the Muppets. I have every single Muppets movie ever made, and this is just their rendition of the Christmas Carol, and it's really good. It's really one of the heartfelt movies. Check it out. Next is the Santa Claus series. This just came out on a Disney movie. I about dropped it. You get all three of the movies of the trilogy. The first one's definitely my favorite. The other two are just okay. The first one's amazing though. But this is a good set. This is a good gift if you want to get somebody for Christmas. Next would be Elf. I don't have it for some reason. Somebody borrowed it and I didn't get it back. But so we'll go on to, I love Elf because I love Zoe Deschanel and Will Ferrell, but yeah, I don't have it. But next we'll move on to The Family Stone, and you'll see this is another movie I bought. I let someone borrow it and didn't get it back, so we got a burnt one, so I have to rebuy this. I just noticed that when I was looking at it this time. But this is a really good movie about family. It's about a whole family coming in for Christmas, and just all kinds of stuff like that would happen in their families in real life goes on. Another underrated movie you need to check out, you've probably never seen. Next is Jack Frost, and look at this cool case. It's about a guy, a demon possessed. Well, I don't know if he's a demon. He's possessed by an evil guy or something, Snowman, and he's just like killing people. And there's a sheriff trying to take him out. There's actually a sequel to this. I love both of them. They're both kind of cheesy, and I don't know, it's just something good and campy to watch during the holidays. If you haven't checked this out, check it out. Next, everybody knows about Silent Night. This is a super controversial movie in the 80s about a guy from an asylum. He sees his parents killed by Santa Claus, so he goes out and starts killing people dressed as Santa. This is just a classic. I love this movie. This is one of my favorites. It should be higher. I don't know why I put it so low. I love this movie. Here's a rather new movie that just added to my list, but it's already pretty high. It's Better Watch Out. If you haven't seen this, you need to watch this. This is Home Alone horror format. You know, it's a kid alone in his house, babysitter on Christmas, and it's special. It's a good movie. If you haven't seen this, definitely grab this. The next one would be Bad Santa. For some reason I don't know where that went either. I had it, but I can't find it. I've got so many movies it's hard to find stuff sometimes. It's probably not gone. It's probably just here somewhere and I can't find it. But next would be The Perks of Being a Wallflower. But this is just one of my favorite movies, period. But I was looking at all-time Christmas movies on IMDb, and this was on there. I really never thought of this as a Christmas movie, but it kind of is. This is a movie that a lot of people should see, especially how depression's going around nowadays. This is a movie about a boy, like, he has like social disabilities, I would say. He has a hard time with being around other people, and it's really underrated film. It's got Emma Watson, and it's got the guy that plays the Flash. Really, really good movie. Definitely check this one out as well. Next would be Black Christmas. I'm just going to go ahead and include all two versions. This is the Blu-ray of the one from the 2000s. It's a really, really good movie, and that's the DVD for it. And then this is the original. It's like what started it all, like the first holiday slasher film. And I haven't seen the new one. There's a new one out, but I haven't seen it yet. But this is definitely worth watching. Both of them are. They're both quality films. Next, people say ain't a Christmas movie, but it is. Die Hard. I don't even have to tell you about Die Hard. It's if you haven't seen this, I don't know. You need to get your priorities in order. This is Bruce Willis in a tower, bunch of terrorists. Got to take him out to get home for Christmas. That's all you need to know. It's an amazing movie. And number 4, we got Edward Scissorhands. This is probably one of my favorite Depp movies. It's about a guy with scissors for hands. I guess you kind of figure that out. I figure you've seen this as well. Everyone's seen this. It's got him and Winona Ryder, and they take him in, but you got to see what it's like about his life having scissors for hands. I don't know how to explain it anymore, but it's a good movie. Number 3, Gremlins. This one's signed by Zach Galligan. I don't think I have to tell you about this one either, but I'll go and tell you a little bit. This guy gets a mogwai named Gizmo. You're not supposed to get them wet or feed them after midnight, and of course all that stuff happens. And they turn into little mean green guys called Gremlins. And they terrorize the city, and he has to stop them. I can't believe I'm telling you about Gremlins. If you haven't seen Gremlins, I don't know. Number 2, I love this movie. I watch it every single Christmas. National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. I'm a huge Chevy Chase fan. And there's not a Christmas I don't watch this. I love this movie. There's so many quotable lines. There's just so many hilarious moments. I remember watching this with my buddy when we were kids real late at night and getting in trouble because we couldn't stop laughing. It's a must watch. If you've never seen this, once again, I don't know what's going on with you, but you need to watch it. And number 1's probably not a surprise for my friends, but for anybody new watching these videos, it's like, wow, I didn't expect that one. But Emmett Otter's Jug Band Christmas. Love this movie, loved it as a kid. I have like 6 copies of this movie. I've got it on every single time it's been released. I have it. I don't know why. This one right here is good enough. It's the Blu-ray and everything's on it. But whenever I was buying the DVDs, they were missing moments or missing songs. There was always something, but this is the complete version. I bet you I even have a DVD that I couldn't get rid of in here, just to make it a dual pack. But Emmett Otter's great. It's a family movie. It's about a poor kid and his mom. Their dad died, and they're just trying to get by. It teaches you a lot about family, and it reminds you what's really important about Christmas. And it's Jim Henson, and Jim Henson's great. I love everything about Jim Henson. Fraggle Rock, all of his movies. This one will make you think, and this one will make you feel good about the holidays. So definitely check out Emmett Otter. And that's my top 25 Christmas movies that I watch pretty much every year. I may not watch every one of these, but they're on my list. But I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you haven't seen some of these and you check them out, and it adds to your holidays. And for most of Gamer Guys and Gals, I'm not going to do all the follows and subscribes and follows on social media stuff. I'm just going to tell you happy holidays. I hope you enjoy yourself and with family.